I'm going to give you a word-for-word script to get you into deeper conversations, which hopefully will give you deeper conversions. But before I do that, the first 10 seconds of sales calls is where a lot of people step in it, and we're going to drop it today. Are you ready, friends? First off, number one, your body language is off and your demeanor's off. And I get it. We're trying to make dollars. We're dialing for dollars, and we're going through the motions. But motions without emotion is not going to help you have client engagement. So if you're struggling with the first 10 seconds of the phone call, I want you to stop right now and grab a mirror. A mirror is going to help you unpack what's going on up in here. Is my demeanor right? Am I in a place where my body language is focused on building trust with that client? Because trust is the key to your transaction. And we've really got to focus on the emotional side of us as we engage with consumers. You got to be bright. You got to have a great demeanor. You can't look like you're weaned on a dill pickle and what am I doing? This is just horrible. I'm going to go eat worms. What we're doing here is methodical. It's important. There's a reason to every season that you're in that first 10 seconds. My goodness, friends, you got to have it be magical. You got to be practicing that first entrance so that you come across, because once you've been on a phone call for about 90 seconds with that client or prospect, you can probably do no wrong. But so many insurance agents screw up the first 10 seconds. You're almost like, hi, is this Mrs. Johnson? Is Mrs. Johnson there? Don't question the call. If a female picks up, that's going to be Margaret. That's going to be Martha. Go with that and only take a step back if they correct you. If it's a guy you're trying to get a hold of, and let's say that person's name's Jason, you're going to go, good morning, Jason. Hey, Jason. And then go right into your pitch. Do not have weird pauses. So many insurance agents have awkward pauses. Their demeanor's off, and they wonder why they're hearing dialed tones. So demeanor, very important. Your body language, how you're really translating that final expense script, super impactful when you're trying to make a way in the industry. So the second thing I want to share with you is you've got to be sincere in creating questions with that consumer. Questions control calls in telesales. You're not going to have these weird pauses. Face-to-face, super powerful. In the telespace, it'll get you hurt, my friends. So you've got to have the right questions prepared. You've got to practice them, you got to drill them, you got to rehearse them so that your reality is going to be better than everybody else that calls them. What are the problems that your consumers are going to have issues with? Are they worried about things? And I'm not talking about objections here. I'm not talking about rebuttaling techniques. You got to unpack what are the true problems that my prospects face. This is called the art of pre-closing. Are they worried about what? Are they worried about burdening their family? Are they worried about the weight of the financial decisions being thrown on somebody else? Are they worrying about the cost being transferred to their family? Are they worried about legacy? What are their true problems? Burdening their children, creating big bills for their kids? Are they worried about wealth transfer? Are they worried about taxation of their IRA if maybe they pass away prematurely and then now there's Uncle Sam at the door? What are your clients' true problems? Think about that. You want to be a telesales agent that takes it to the next level? Think about the problems. What are the problems? Think about it, write it down. Be intentional today. Go, what are the problems that I'm truly solving? It's going to separate you from 90% of the insurance agents out there that are just trying to sell without unpacking problems. Because if you unpack the problem, maybe that's burial cost is the problem because they got nothing. Maybe it's cremation cost. They got nothing. Maybe they're worried about passing the buck or passing the bill to their family member and it's been keeping them up at night. What are those problems? Think about it. This is going to take you that next step. Now, once you've got the problems pinned out, now you want to really focus on solutions, the consequences of indecision, doing nothing. Well, it doesn't look like anything's in place, right? You're not going to just say that, all right? You've got to be sincere about what are the dramatic consequences of indecision. And this is where I'm going to help you. You want to fact find by finding out the deeper why they asked for the information in the first place. This comes down to consequence questions. Where would the money come from to pay for burial or final expenses when that bad day comes. Mr. Johnson, where would that money come from? And just be curious. Sit back and listen. Ask, where would the money come from? And then listen. You're going to learn so much in life insurance sales by just being a master problem solver. You've created a problem by going, where would your family come up with the money to pay for burial when that bad day comes? Just listen. When they say, oh, well, I don't know, or I don't have a clue, that's why I'm reaching out to you. Well, there's the itch. Now you're starting to scratch it. Now, this is the word for word script. You're going to say, what would your family do financially when that bad day comes? If they have these now very present bills, because that funeral director isn't going to wait forever to get paid, they're going to need money right away. What would your family do in that position to pay for things? What would they do? Listen. The next question that you're going to ask is, how would that make you feel knowing that your family now is in a place that they didn't ask to be and there's nothing in place? How would that make you feel knowing that they're kind of on an island right now trying to figure things out? Does that make you feel okay? How does that make you feel? And how would your family navigate paying for this financially if you have nothing in place? Just listen. You're here to truthfully learn about what the real scene is, all right? And then you're just going to say, if you could pay for everything tax-free and it didn't take food off your table, would you be against that idea if we could provide tax-free benefits for burial or cremation when that bad day comes? Are you against that idea if it didn't take food off your table? When they say, no, I'm not against that, then lean in and go, I'm here to help. That's it. And then ask a question about, how's your health? Who would you want the beneficiary to be? Ask them what is budgetable every single month, but where is the money going to come from when that bad day comes is a big difference maker. Posing the right questions, unpacking the problems. They probably don't want to burden their family, their kids, their children, even when they have money. You got to really spend time with the client. Don't be pitching product if you don't even know what their problems are. Are they worried about maybe their spouse losing one of their Social Security checks when one person passes away? There's a big problem. Are they worried about paying for burial? There's a tinier problem. The bigger the problem is, the bigger the solution could be in this positioning. But you got to be powerful in understanding questions. Top insurance agents have a great demeanor. They've got a great body language about them, and they also know how to be sympathetic and empathetic with every single client. They have them as their sincere focus. They do their best to find the solution, and sometimes it's just not in the cards, my friends. Some people just can't afford it, and that's okay. Ask for referrals because they know you care and you're listening and you're trying to help them. This is so pivotal for you. Start your day in a place of, I get to do this, instead of, I have to do this. Engage powerfully instead of other agents that are barely engaging and they're doing it negatively. You'll never get anywhere good with a negative mind, but if you're not moving into the deeper problems and unpacking the uncomfortable questions, you'll probably question, why in the world did I get in this industry in the first place? If you need free scripts, free resources, or maybe you're looking for an organization to sell life insurance or Medicare insurance or annuities, face-to-face or even in the telespace, we do recruit agents like yourself as well as powerful agents nationally to sell all those things. And if you need any resources at all, no matter what work family that you reside in, jasonfinalexpense.com, free for your taking. I appreciate you watching. I hope this helps you help great people solve problems today, be more powerful than you knew you could become. And remember, my friends, you've got what it takes. Thank you to my subscribers out there. We'll see you soon.